So you have a small business and you are thinking of having a website for yourself. In this video, I want to show you a feature in WhatsApp Business that you can use as a website of your own. And I will be showing you some other features that you can use on WhatsApp Business to increase your sales. So click on your WhatsApp Business app. It will launch something like this. Agree and continue. Use a different phone number. That's if you have a WhatsApp account before. If you want to use the same phone number, no problem, you can do it. But for me, I want to use a different phone number. So once you type in the phone number, click on next. It says you enter the phone number. So is this okay, or would you like to edit the phone number? Click on OK. These are the normal process for WhatsApp registration. So you can do it yourself too. It will send a code to our phone. Then we have to enter the code, and from there we can move forward. So since I'm using the same phone, it has recognized my phone and it has loaded itself. So now I'll have to click on continue, allow. These are normal processes. What we need to do is to enter our business name, Khartoum Corridor. Then you select category. For me, I'll select shopping and retail. Then you can click on next. So I want to click on not now. Once I launch it, this is where it will bring me to. Because I'm just using this phone number for my WhatsApp business for the first time. That's why you are seeing all this, and I intentionally did it this way so that we all can get used to a new WhatsApp business account. Or if you have a WhatsApp business account before, you can also use this video to upgrade your settings. Now this is my page. There are so many features that WhatsApp business account has that the normal WhatsApp account doesn't have. So that is why there are WhatsApp personal app and also WhatsApp business app. Click on it. Once I click on it, it will ask me if I want to create a new group, new broadcast, if I want to create a label, link devices, if I want to star a message, or if I want to go to settings. What I want to do is I want to go to business tools. I want to be able to set up my business details, greeting messages, away messages, and quick replies, labels, and some other little things that I know I can do here right now. I need the business tool to be able to set up all these things. Click on your business profile. When I downloaded this app, I launched the app, I was able to put in the name of my business and the category of my business. I want to edit all the business information here. Before, I've already put in the name of my business, but now I want to type in the description for my business. What does my business do? What do I want to have to offer people? Let's say now maybe I am a fashion designer. I can say we design dresses that makes you look perfect and gorgeous. I'm just using this as an example. You can add an emoji. All these things will welcome your customer. Anytime they come into your WhatsApp account, they come into your business details, they will be able to see all these things. You can also add that if you have a Google business page, you can tell them that Google recommend us being the best fashion designer in Abuja. Or let's say maybe you don't have Google listing or anything. Maybe you have a page. You can say check out our social page for more details or to see more products or things like that. You can direct them to another page or another website. So click on save. Once you are done with that, make sure whatever you write for your business description will always catch people's eye. Not something like this, but I'm just using this as an example. So click on business address, type in the address you have, and click on save. Once you are done, come back. Once you come back, click on business hours. You can set your business hours. maybe you have an offline shop, or you have a place people can just visit or for an appointment. So you can schedule your work hours. Maybe you open for selected hours, or you are always opened, or maybe you just want people to visit you by appointment only. You will not want appointment only because you're a business owner. You want people to always come in and be able to get whatever they want. So click on open for selected hours. Then you can set up Sunday, Monday, your Tuesdays, your Wednesdays. Maybe you don't go to work on Sunday, maybe you don't open your shop or your office on Sundays. You can just do whatever you like here. Select the time you open and the time you close. On Monday, maybe you open at 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. You can select that. Maybe on Tuesday, maybe you open on by 8 o'clock in the morning. You can select 8 o'clock, or maybe 8:25. Whatever time you open or you close your office, you can select that so that people will know when you are around or you are not around. Also, you can type in the email address for your business. For someone like me, I have an email address in my website that I use, support@kaltumcorridor.com. But for you, maybe you just want to use your normal email address. You can say maybe adewoyiaishat@gmail.com, so that people can mail you. If you have a website, you can put it in website. If you don't have a website, you can also type in maybe your page link, your Facebook page link, Instagram page link, or other sources that you usually, other websites or other pages that you have. Now we come to catalog. For me, I like setting up my catalog a lot because it updates people about my new arrivals and things like that. So click on manage. If you click on manage, it will bring you here. So if I want to add a new item, what I want to do is that I will come to this catalog manager and I will click on add new item. To add in image for my product, I have to click on add image. Then it will ask me wherever I want to get my image from. Then I can click on gallery. I'll select the picture and I'll click on OK. I can also add more than one picture at a time. Let's say maybe I'm adding a slippers now. One of the slippers has color brown, color green, color yellow, and I can add each of the pictures. Then I'll come to item name. I'm using this as an example. You are selling a bag. You can name it red high quality leather bag. So once you are done with that, you can scroll down to choose the price of the product. It's optional here, but to me, I used to like setting up the price of the product I want to upload. The reason is that the customer will not need to come to me to start asking how much are you selling it, how much can I give you, or something like that will not happen. So what you need to do is to set the price for your product. So do that now. Let's say maybe the price of the product is 2,000 naira. Then you can type in 2,000 naira. Then you can add more fields also. Maybe you want to tell them where they can, the link of the product on your website. You can go to your website, copy the link. I've taught us how to copy the link in 6088.com details. You can visit that video. So once you copy the link, come here, paste the link here. And also you can give the item a code name. Maybe you want to name it BCH123, things like that. You can give it a name so that you'll be able to specify what kind of product in your manifest. Maybe you want to record your sales or things like that. You can also do that. So that's for catalog. Let's click on save to be able to save our product. Let's say you want to use your catalog link for an advert in Facebook. Maybe you want to display all your products in your catalog, in your WhatsApp catalog, and you want to use it for an advert in Facebook. You can use your catalog manager for your advert in Facebook. The reason is people will be able to come here to make purchases. Click on these three dots, click on share. It will bring you to your catalog link page. Then you can copy the link of your catalog link or share the link to people or whatever you want to use it for. All this idea I'm using WhatsApp, you don't need it. As a business person, you should be able to tell us about your business in this about details. Then you can click on this pencil button, then you'll be able to edit. You can tell them the motto of your business. You can say Khartoum Corridor, home of convenience. Then click on save. This means that anybody that come across your phone number will be able to see something like this, and they will want to know more about your business. This here, click on it, then click on business tool. For me, I usually say that it's not proper to set up away message, because sometimes away message used to just send messages all the time and it gets people annoyed. Maybe for now we should leave the away message and let's dive into the greeting message. They say greet customers when they message you the first time or after 14 days of no activity. So can you see? So if a customer message you for the first time, you have a greetings message to welcome them. And if they message you 14 days after they have messaged you before, then the greetings message will pop up again and it will send to them automatically. So that's a way to stick your customer to yourself. You will switch it on by clicking on this switch button. Once you click on this, it will on. Then you can click on this pencil to edit the greetings message. Tell them about your business. So maybe you are into fashion designing, or maybe you sell wristwatches. Let me use this as an example. So you can say, welcome to Khartoum Corridor. I'm just using this as an example. We make you look dazzling or look gorgeous, or whatever will benefit them through using your product with our high quality wrist watches. You can put it that way. So now they have known what you are doing. Then you go ahead and tell them what you want them to do. So what you want to do is to tell them to visit maybe your page or your WhatsApp catalog, and you put the link on it. Let's say I want to tell them that they should visit my Instagram page now. I can tell them that make sure you put what they will benefit first in whatever you want to say. For more updates on our new arrivals, follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Then here on this Instagram, you can put your link right in front of the Instagram, or you go to your Instagram page, visit it through a web browser and copy the link and insert it here. And also make sure you add your Facebook page URL also. Maybe you want them to visit your catalog. I'll show you how to copy your catalog link to be able to share with others. Make sure you use emoji like this welcome now. You can put emoji here, emoji that will welcome them with love, things like this. You can do this. And also for Facebook or Instagram, you can follow us on, and then you can add emoji also. This emoji can be a finger that will point at the link for them to be able to see what you really want them to do. These are one of the ways to call your customer into action. Click on OK to save, and once you click on OK, click on this save. You can go to these recipients. If you want maybe you want everyone to receive the message. You want everyone not in your address book to receive the message. Maybe you want everyone except so person. You can select someone you don't want to receive the message. Also, you can only send to some people and not to some people, so you can select that, but it is better to leave it at everyone receiving greetings message, because greetings message don't come all the time, and you want to always greet your customers sometime in a while, so that you don't want to be greeting them all the time with away message. The reason is, once you send away message all the time, customers get angry. So that's why I don't advise all this away message. But if you find it necessary, you can still set it up. So click on save if the changes has been saved. Now we are going to set up our quick replies. Maybe you have 100 students now at a time. You will not want to be replying them one by one. You want to set up something that will help you to be able to, at least once you click on H, and the H will bring hello, things like that, something quick. So that's what we want to do with quick replies. So now click on your quick replies. As you can see here, it says create keyboard shortcuts for frequently sent messages. To use in chat, type / and select the shortcut from the list. Anyway, let me explain what all this is about. So click on this side. It will display something like this. Okay, let me take this as an example. Let me say maybe I have set up a course for fashion design. I want to train people how to cut a collar for shirts. So I can say, once you say hello to me, what I want to use to reply is what I'll type in here. So I can say, thank you for messaging. Are you interested in Aisha's scissors collar basic training? You know, whatever name you give to your training is what you will type in here. You say, thank you for messaging. Are you interested in Aisha's scissors collar basic class? Then you want to tell them the action to take. Maybe you want to tell them that they should pay into so account to be able to go into the class. You can tell them, or maybe they've already paid before coming into the WhatsApp. You want to give them the link to the group. That's one of the things you want to do now. So let's say maybe I want to give them the link for payment. I can do this. I can say, kindly make payment. Let's say maybe the cost is 30 naira. I'm using that as an example. Kindly pay 30 naira into this account. So that's one of the things you can do. Maybe they've already paid before and we want to send them to the group. This is one of the things we can also do. We can go back, copy the link of the group link, then you can come back here, type in the message and type the group link. Click on save to be able to save this quick reply. What we want to achieve here is that, let's say somebody messaged me on this number now. Once the person send a message for the first time, this greetings message will pop up. It will send automatically from my phone, from my WhatsApp to the person's WhatsApp. Quick replies are not for typical use. You can use quick replies only in a customized manner. Once you want to create a training, or once you want to do something, maybe you think you will have too many people to attend to, and quick replies can be useful. Let's say I want to message this person now. I want to send the quick reply to this person. What I'll do is I'll just type in the /. Once you click on /, once one / is okay. Then maybe the quick reply starts with H or it starts with T. Like my own now, I said thank you. That means it starts with T. Then I can come here and type in the T. It will bring the message to me. You may have so many quick replies, so you want to know what letter you start with or what word you start with, so you can type in thank you. So it will bring it now. click on it. Once you click on it, it will pop up like this, and you can send it as a quick reply to the person. Let's say you set up your quick reply now, and you don't want to use this shortcut, thanks. You don't want to use thanks. Any shortcut you set, once you click on the forward slash, and once you type in forward slash and you type in, maybe you say have. This have is your shortcut, right? So just save it. Maybe you want to send this person another quick reply now. Remember the last one we set was thanks. Okay, but this one now is have. Okay, so once you type in the forward slash and you type in have, just type in have, it will display it, and that's the shortcut, and it will pop it up and you'll be able to send. And that is how you can use your quick reply. Now we want to talk about how to use WhatsApp broadcasts. So if you go to this 3-in-1 button at the top right corner of your screen, then you'll see new broadcast. So click on new broadcast. Then they say only contacts with so phone number in their address will receive your broadcast, which means that if you send a broadcast message, in fact you can send message to up to 600 people in your broadcast. Broadcast messages don't get deleted, they don't remove from your messages. The only thing you need to do is to add multiple phone numbers at a time so that you get to send a broadcast message to them. You can use this once in a while to send message to your customers. Let me use this as an example. Select all the phone numbers you want to send message to, then click on this mark button. With this message now, I can use it to send a broadcast message, then I can send it. I'll click on send, and that's how it will send to multiple people at a time. So that's what broadcast messages are for on WhatsApp. So you can use it to message your customers once in a while, once in every month, once in every week. It will help you to you'll be able to contact so many people at a time. So that's what broadcast message is. You don't need to be forwarding message, or you don't need to be copying and paste. To make things easy, use broadcast message in your WhatsApp business account. We have gone through our business profile, catalog, away message, greeting message, and we have set up our quick replies. Now we want to go to our labels. How will you use your labels effectively? Let me use this as an example. So you want to group all of them into different places. That is what labels are for. Let's click on labels. They say use labels to organize your customers and chats. Tap and hold on any message or contact to label it. Can you see? That's a very short explanation about it. But here is a way I use my label. What I do is I label, maybe I have students now. I can say my importation students. I can say my catering students. I can say my cream formulation students, and those are the ways I will be able to recognize you. In fact, if you have 2 courses with me, I will label you into 2 groups so that I will know that you have 2 courses with me. Once you message me on WhatsApp, I will be able to know who you are or what we've talked about before, and that's how to use your label. So go back. Let's say we have more people to group into different places now. I can create a label, and I can also add people into the label. I'll click on label. Let's say I want to create a label now. I'll click on this plus button. Once I click on it, I will be able to create a new label. Let's say I want to say this person is my catering student. I can say catering students. Then I can click on OK to save it. All I just need is to click on the person's name and select whichever group I want to group them. And let me say I want to add another one. I want to say this label is for importation students. I'm using that as an example. Importation students. Whatever you want to use the label for, make sure you name the label the way you want it. Also, you can delete labels. You can delete them. and it will remain the one you want, the ones you want. So go back. So if you want to add someone to your label, let me say I want to add this person to my label. I will click on the person's name for some second. Then here is our label. Then click on the label. Then you can add the person to whichever label you want to add the person to. Then label the person and click on save. Also, maybe I want to label this person. Remember, what you have to do is to click on it for some second, like 2 seconds. Then click on label, then label the person. Let me say I want to label the person into importation students. Then I'm done. So that's how you label everyone. Also, you can label one person into multiple groups if the person belongs into multiple groups. Maybe the person has done importation training with me, and also the person has done catering training with me. Then I can click on it, and I can label the person again into another group. Then I can save. As you can see here, the label mark has a shadow now, so that means I've added the person into multiple labels. So that's how to go about label on your WhatsApp business. Maybe you want to use this link for advertisements on Facebook. Maybe you want to use your WhatsApp business for an advertisement on Facebook. What you can do is that you can come to this short link here in business tools. Come to short link, click on short link. It will take you to where your short link is, and you can easily click on it to copy. Link copied, as you can see on your screen. Click on it for some second and move your hand away from the screen. It will copy the link. Also, you can share your link to anybody you want to share your link to. Here on your short link, you can set up whatever you want, whatever message you want to pop up for your customer. Let me say now, maybe sometime you have messaged someone before and you say that immediately you come to them through a link they give to you, you will just see that a message pop up. Immediately that message pops up, you can edit it and send, or you can send it immediately. This is the kind of message they use. Let's see this now. Once you on this, it will on. Let's on it. Then we can type in whatever we want people to tell us immediately they come to our WhatsApp. Click on this pencil button, click on it. Can you see it says, hello, I'm interested in one of your products. Anyway, maybe you don't want them to say that. Maybe you want them to say, hello, I'm interested in your catering training. How can I register? So maybe this is the message you want to pop up immediately. People click on the link you give to them. So click on OK. Let me use this as an example. Let me copy this link now. Once I copy the link, I'll come here, I'll paste it. Once I paste it, I'll send it. So once I click on this WhatsApp link, continue to chat, I have clicked on the link and it's displays on. I don't need to type it in. Your customer or whoever you give the link to don't need to type anything. It will just bring it to their message board. Then they can send it, or they can add to it. They can say how much is it, whatever they want they can do. You are just giving them a template to message you with. This is what short link message is all about.